the debate stage that you could pull even with Trump and Clinton in these polls?
I do. And it wouldn't have anything to do with my debate performance either. It would just be that people would recognize that there's another choice and that there would be an examination of me and Bill Weld as who we are and what we've done, and not based on that. I think I could stand up there for the whole debate and not say anything and emerge as a leader.
I mean, I've looked and searched for any credible economists who would think it's sensible to abolish income tax, abolish the IRS, abolish corporation tax and replace it with effectively one large sales tax, and think that makes sense.
Well, like I say, we have a difference of opinion.
I'm not saying that you and I disagree. I'm saying most of the world's major economies and most of the world's major economists disagree with you.
Look, I don't want to argue. I don't want to argue, really.
But it's not a question of arguing.
Look, I came out for the legalization of marijuana. Let me just use that as an example. And I will tell you that I had people in my face for years and years and years talking about how stupid and how idiotic it was that we should allow marijuana to be legal.
But what's that got to do with your tax policy?
It's leadership.
Speaking of work visas, you have defended President Obama's executive amnesty action where he basically decided unilaterally that he was going to issue work visas to millions of adult illegal immigrants who are here in the country.
Undocumented, by the way. If you use the term illegal immigrants, that is very incendiary to our Hispanic population here in this country.
Why is that?
It just is. It just is. Just so that you know. Just so that you know and you don't have to use that term.
But isn't the term accurate in the sense that they entered the country, they immigrated to the country illegally, so they are...
They came into this country because they couldn't get in legally and the jobs existed. And you or I would have done the same thing. And we're talking about now coming from New Mexico, a population with 48% Hispanic. How's the crackdown on 11 million undocumented workers going to work out? It's going to be dragging people from their homes. That's how it's going to work out. It's going to be checking your papers house to house. And I got to tell you, what Donald Trump is saying regarding immigration could not be more incendiary. It is insulting to me coming from New Mexico.
Boom, I'd blow my brains out. If you're saying Trump or Clinton, is that what you're gonna say? Yeah, baloney, that's baloney. Don't ask me that question. I'm giving people their first vote.
If you were in the debate, how would you handle some of these detailed policy questions? Every time the Aleppo incident, Hillary Clinton has, like you guys had in your Facebook, piles and piles of
So I would tell people that in my heart, I want to stop with these military interventions. In my heart, I don't want to send our men and servicewomen to lose their lives, and I don't want them to be responsible for what ultimately are thousands of innocent people being killed in these countries. So Hillary Clinton dots the I's and crosses the T's on all of the names and everything associated with this. But as a result of that, we have the foreign policy that we have right now that I have to tell you, I think is horrible. Horrible!
What would you do if you were elected about Aleppo?
About
Aleppo.
And what is Aleppo?
You're kidding.
No.
Aleppo is in Syria. It's the epicenter of the refugee crisis.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
About guns, back in 1993, you proposed some of the strictest gun control laws in the country, including a statewide ban on some forms of semi-automatic rifles, a waiting period to buy handguns, a prohibition against gun ownership for anyone under 21. Do your positions on strict gun control fit in with a Libertarian Party platform that opposes, quote, all laws at any level of government restricting, registering, or monitoring firearms?
Well, I'm a lifelong hunter and gun owner, and I don't think those proposals were out of the mainstream at all. I distinguish between, hunting guns and guns that really don't seem to have any hunting purpose or potential purpose. So that was the distinction I was drawing there. But that's an area where I think Gary and I can find a common ground. I'm not worried about that issue.
So tell me about this pistol that you're carrying.
So I've decided to endorse Governor Gary Johnson for President of the United States, and I've got a really nice replica of our first president's flintlock pistol. It's a very prized possession of mine. It means a lot to me. And so I've decided to give it to Governor Gary Johnson because he's going to be the next commander-in-chief, so he's got my pistol.